Yes children, let's continue. If you remember, we have discussed with the either or, neither nor, the conjunction, subordinate conjunction, when the subject which is near to the verb, if it is plural, then we must take the verb also in plural number. Okay children. So next, with the same, we can either and neither are used as when either and neither is used as pronouns. For example, either of the books. Either of the books is fine. If you see here, it's not matching what I said. Books, either of the books. Here it is plural. But what I am taking here, singular subject. How come? Because here when I am taking either, when either is used as the pronoun, here it is taken as singular. So here it becomes a singular subject with singular verb. So the either and neither are used as pronouns, treated as singular. So whichever, either or neither, when is used as pronouns, the used subject is treated as singular. So here singular verb. Understand children? Okay, so either or, neither nor, when it is joined in a sentence, using that in a sentence, then we have to use the plural to the plural subject, plural verb. But when either neither is taken as a pronoun and the subject used there is treated as singular. With this example you can understand. Yes children. Then next go to the rule number 6. If connectives like along with, together with, as well as, accompanied by, so these are the connectors children which we connect. They they join the sentences which are along with, together with, as well as, accompanied by. These and still some are there. Okay, these are few which I have given as example, are used to combine two subjects. So they use two or more subjects to combine together, then the verb agrees with the subject mentioned first. Whatever, when you are joining the sentence with these connectives. Okay, what are they? Along with, as well as, together with, accompanied by. Okay, the subject what we write in the very first in the sentence. For example, the subject which we mention first in the sentence, if it is singular, then singular verb. If it is plural, then plural verb. For example, I wrote it, see here, I wrote it down. Let me erase this children, it will be helpful for you. One more thing children, till now I have, first time I have erased the board here. Whatever the rules have been written here, please write down in your book. So these rules you can preserve and recollect afterwards. If you did not understand, you can ask me once again to explain. Understand children? So just do not only listen, after listening once you please write down the rules what you have understood. Okay. So as I said, the rule number 6 goes with the connectors, along with, together with, as well as, accompanied by. Like this, when we are using as connectors, then the subject which is mentioned first will take, the verb will agree with that one. For example, I wrote here Rama accompanied by his wife Sita and his brother. Okay, Rama accompanied by his wife Sita. I am mentioning what is the subject here, first mentioned Rama. So this singular, proper noun, so singular subject, yes. So here, was sent to forest. So what is the verb agreeing here? Was. Though here Sita and even his brother, 3 subjects are mentioned, the verb used here was instead of were. Why? Because according to the rule, the subject which is mentioned first in the sentence will be agreeing with the verb. Okay, understand children? So what is the verb here? Was. Okay, I hope you understand this rule where you are joining your sentences with the connective like along with, accompanied by, or together with, as well as. So you can say Sita as well as, or you can Sita as well as Geeta is my friend. If you say like that, what happens? Sita is singular. Okay, so you carry the verb with singular number. But when the starting of the subject is plural, then you have to carry the verb with plural one. That is your rule number 6, children. Okay. Next, rule number 7. The 7th rule: a number of or the number or. A number of or the number or are always plural. For example, a number of some countable noun is always plural. We are going to deal with a number of, the number or. A number of, the number. Okay, a number of, the number. A number of some countable nouns always plural. So a number of is always plural. That means some countable nouns are always plural. The number of some countable nouns is always singular. When you a number of and the number of, different, children. A number of some countable nouns are always plural. Okay. Here a number of is some countable nouns. The number of some countable noun is always singular. For example, you see, a number of students are. A number of students, see, a number of always plural, see here, are, the verb is plural, students plural. Okay, the subject agrees with the verb, children. Here see, a number of, the number. Okay, how it is going on trip. So here agreeing, a number of is students agreed with the verb are here. Why? Because it is plural and the verb must be also in plural. Okay, understand, children. But when it comes the number of some countable nouns, always consider as singular, we must. Okay, next see rule number 8, children. The singular verb form is usually used for units of measurement or time. When we are mentioning the units of measurement or time, the units of measurement or time, normally the singular verb form is taken when you are measuring the units of measurement or time, the units of measurement or time. Whenever you are mentioning for measurement and time the units, whatever you mention, the verb will be singular. For example, 5 gallons of oil. 5 gallons of oil, that is means here see plural, 5 gallons of oil was required. Okay, here we are using for the measurement of oil, we are using singular verb was. Understand, children? For this is your rule number 8, where the singular verb form is usually used for the measurement of measurement of time and for units of measurement or time. For particular time or units we mention singular verb. Okay, we will continue in our next video, children.